Thank you guys for tuning in. I have a guest in our studio. Her name is Lenamso. She has worked in Bahrain and she's here to share her story with us, her experience in Bahrain. Lenamso, kindly introduce yourself. Nisiongea mambo mingi.
Na ukianza kuongea unyamazangi.
Yeah.
Hello guys, my name is Elena Mso. Yeah, I have been in Bahrain. I have been there for just 1 year, although the month that I worked it was 7 months. Yenye nilikuwa Kadama.
Hiyo zingine you're not working.
Yeah. The rest sini I was just a Kemboi. The
Oh.
rest nili Kemboi when I was 7 months. Oh,
Okay.
yeah. So after run outside kwenda nje huko sasa sini kukaa sasa hadi December sasa visa yangu ya ya 1 year ikaisha. By the time they were saying that by the time they were supposed to renew my passport, I was not working for them back.
Okay. Kindly take us through your story, like
Yeah.
the way you left, how you left Kenya, how you were welcomed in Bahrain, how you worked, some of the challenges that you faced there, maybe the things that made you decide that you want to become a Kemboi. Take us through your story, Lena.
Okay. Me, first thing, I never went to Bahrain because I wanted to work actually, or because I wanted money. Back here in Kenya, I was working and I had a very, very good job and it was well paying. But unfortunately, it happened that we were not in good misunderstanding. We had some misunderstandings with my ex. Let me call him ex by now. My ex. So nikaona the best thing it was for me to run away. So I went to Bahrain because I was running away from this toxic relationship, but not because of working or because of money. I was just running away from this relationship. So that is when I decided to go, and I went the first month, the second month, and the third month. Around the third month, we started having, we started becoming into, as in, we had good terms now with the guy. You see?
Yeah.
So, so the saying that the reason as to why I went to Bahrain, it was done, as in, it was just the misunderstanding. And now that we had now good understandings, he opted after 1 year, I was to come back. So according to him, that is what he decided. I come back. But the fourth month, that was April, during Ramadan, I fell sick. And after falling sick, um, we had these people there. I went to the hospital and I was told that I have these as in my acid was too much. I think it was something to do with that. So ulcers they were too much. So the only thing that I was told to, as in I was prohibited from some food stuffs. So I was told you shouldn't eat this, you shouldn't eat that. Now the problem was these Arabs, once you tell them, can you get me something to eat, at least something that it is out of what you were told to eat, they were just like, okay, we are going to go to shop for you. Shopping day, I could list down all the shopping list, including, because they were telling me, can you list even the things that you want, and I could list down my stars. But unfortunately, after going for shopping, hawako wananiletea. They could just buy their own stuffs. They couldn't buy mine. So it reached a point whereby I started becoming weak. Mind you, I'm still working, and still at the same time, as in, it was just hectic because I was weak. I'm sick. I have ulcers, so I have to eat, and I'm not eating. So it happened that one day, on the seventh month now, so that I could decide to run away. I I woke up 3 a.m. in the morning. After waking up, I went downstairs and then I started doing my cleaning. That's when my madam, she came down and then she started now making noise out of nowhere. I have done nothing. So she just started making noise. After making noise, as in she started just shouting at me, she shouted at me. So it reached a point whereby she started even reminding me of some things that I had broken months ago. So she started complaining, she complained, and then I mean, according to my condition, I couldn't bear that. So I just started crying. I started crying. After I started crying, that's when I went to my room. I came downstairs again. After coming downstairs, that is when I came. I found the entire family. It was now downstairs waiting for me. So these guys, they started talking to me, and they were like, "Oh, why are you crying? You are crying like a baby. You know, my mom didn't do wrong. She just corrected you here and there. I don't know, blah 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 blah." Mind you, I'm still sick. I'm not eating in this house. So I just got mad. I got mad just from nowhere. I got mad because of the way they were talking. They were talking too much rude. And then they started defending their mother as if I'm the one who was at fault. Mind you, it is the mother who came and started shouting at me while I was busy working. So I just got mad and I decided not to work the entire of that or the whole of that day. After going to my room, I think my sponsor, they decided to contact my agency. So after contacting the office that brought me to Bahrain,
Yeah.
after consulting the office, that is when the office was like, that is when the office these my agent in Bahrain. I don't know what she was told, but I think she was told some lies. I think she was told some lies. So that is when my agent back in Kenya contacted me, and then he told me that my sponsor is planning to take me to the police station just because I have locked myself in the room. So after this agent told me that, I decided I'm not going for them to come and take me. The one who came out of my room, I went and found them in their room, and then I told them, "Madam, I have come." And then my madam was like, "Okay, Lena, what do you want you to take me to the police station?" And then they asked me, "We are taking you to the police station for what?" I told them, "It is because that is what you have said. You have said you want to take me to the police station because I'm not working. So I have come so that you can take me to the police station." And my madam was like, "Oh, they started to know I was not understanding Arabic by then, not even a single word. So they started talking there, and then they happened to call my agent, my Bahrain agent. So the Bahrain agent came to our house. I was not taken to the office. Instead, it is the agent who came to the house. So after she came in the house, that is when she started that is when I came to notice that it is like this family, they had told some lies, because this agent came and started saying, "Oh, Lena, most of you are spending most of your time sleeping." Can you imagine? At you are spending most of your time sleeping in this house, you are given free Wi-Fi, you are just there enjoying life here, and you are there at you are saying that you don't want to work. Then, by the way, she never asked what was the reason. She never asked me any reason. Because immediately I came out of my room, I came downstairs and found them. Immediately, this agent started shouting at me. So she never gave me that opportunity to express myself. And as a Kenyan, I just got mad. I got mad, and only that I couldn't show them that I'm mad. But I decided, since now they have started putting some blames on other people. People, they always say that when these people start shouting they start behaving in a certain way. That is a red flag. They are trying to send to you so that you can at least be smart. So
Yeah.
immediately I came to realize these people, they had lied to this agent. So I decided I'm not even going to work for them, not even any other day. I'm not working for them. So the agent didn't give me the opportunity to express myself. Instead, she shouted, and then she said, "Here, by the way, I was supposed to be paid that day." the day that that agent came. So she came, and then and then I was told, the agent said, here is your 80 BD. That is my 1 month salary. Here is your 80 BD, and because you have misbehaved, you are not going to get your salary for this month. That is what she said. Mind you, I had worked for it. So she said that this money, I will go with it. I will go with it. It is going to be part of my money, not yours now. Now I imagined working for a whole month, not getting my salary. These people, they don't want to listen to my other side of to the other side of the story. I just felt they were so unfair. At least they could have given me that opportunity to express myself. It could have been better. And then they said that from then they were going to cut the Wi-Fi for me. So I was to get my own Wi-Fi, as in I was to get my own
Data.
yeah, of which I had no problem with that. I had no problem with that. But now the problem came in when they said that when they started now restricting. But immediately after that, after the agent left, I told my boss, I'm still on my stand. I want to go to the police station. That is what I told my boss. I told him I want to go to the police station. That is where we are going to solve, because as in by then I felt maybe the police station, it was the only place that I was to go and express myself. And at least, even if it was to continue working, we could have some understanding. And also, I couldn't have allowed myself to just whole month salary just going like that. After all, I couldn't. Now they thought maybe I was just a coward. Yes, maybe somehow I might have been coward, but not that much. I was just fearing them, but I was not such a coward. My boss decided to take me to the police station. After we went to the police station, you can't imagine, my boss went and lied. And then he said that I haven't been working in the house. I'm just there. I just wanted to relax. So they spoke in Arabic. After this, the police called me. The police was like, my boss was a BDF. BDF, it is same KDF. So
Yeah.
for him, he was a Bahrain Defense Force. He was working for the Bahrain Defense Force. In short, now organization, it is like it is one. So once they meet, it is like these people, they are now it is like now they have already united now to be against you.
Yeah.
I was this police officer came, and then he was like, oh, you are saying you want to go back to your country. You think you just come and work 2 months and then you decide to go back to your country. But it doesn't work that way. These people, they have paid a lot of money for you to come here and work. So there's no way that you expect for them to release you just like that. And then I said, I just want to go back to my country. I just want to go back to Kenya. So they said, no, 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 you can't go back. Then if not so, then you have to pay our money, the money that we spend you. I had no problem. I told them then it's okay. Sponsor, he was told to take me to the house. We go and negotiate on that. So I was taken back to the house. After being taken back to the house, immediately we house. Mary, you can't imagine. They took my phone. They said from henceforth, I was not going to make any communication, not even to my family members. I was not to make any communication. And then they said that I was going to work for 5 months with no salary,
What?
so that I can pay their money. Then they pay my ticket. I go back to Kenya. You can't imagine working for 5 months. You are working at paying them their money so that they can release you. Mind you, they have even taken your phone. You have no means of communication. So the option that I was left, it was just to run away. What if it was you? What would you have? There was no alternative there. What I did, I went to the room and I slept. They have taken the phone. They have already taken the phone that I have already set my alarm. The following day, I decided not to wake up. At times, let me tell you, by the way, do you see some decisions that some moves that we always make? You might see maybe people, they might think maybe you are making stupid moves, but on the other side, you are just trying to find your way out, and you never know where it will lead you. Only that you just have to trust everything and just trust in God in everything that you are doing. So what I went to the room, I prayed and I told God, now here it is a matter of me and you. I told God, you have now to defend me. That entire night, mind you, now you are staying with these people in that house like that. You don't know maybe the next step that they might take. No. And by then, we were hearing stories of people going to Gulf and then you go and you get killed, or maybe they lock you in a room, you stay there, you starve. And mind you, these people, for even those months that you have been working for them, they haven't been giving you food. What if now for those 5 months that you are going to work with no salary, do you think they are going to give you that food? Of course, no. So the following day morning, I woke up. I woke up around 9. I woke up 9. I put on my uniform and then I put a leso. I just carried my leso, only one leso. I put my Bible on these dresses, they always give us these baggy my clothes.
A
So
bag.
I put it I put inside, and then I put the Bible here, and then I walk out. So nobody noticed. Mind you, the top, it was big. You see, they are always baggy. So nobody noticed that I have something else inside. I went. The funniest thing, I walked out even in their presence. I left them in the dining, not in the dining, in the sitting room.
Yeah.
I asked them. I went to the kitchen. They thought that maybe I was in the kitchen. Kumbe, I just went and passed through the backside gate. So after walking out, it is my first time that I am walking out on my own. It is my first time in Gulf. It is my first time to walk outside. The rest of the time, maybe when I was going to throw trash bars. The rest of the time you are in the house, you are in the compound, so you are not walking out. So immediately I went out. Anytime that we could be, because every Friday, most of the Fridays, they could take me to their family members. Friday and Saturday, we could go out to meet their family members. So when we were going, there is a certain roadblock that I could see on the road. So since I had no phone to call the police to come to seek for help, and mind you, the same police, I went to them yesterday, the previous night.
Yeah.
So I couldn't, even if I had to call them, I had no phone to call them. What I decided, I went to that roadblock. There's that roadblock that I could see, it was near. So even when I was when we were on our rooftop, I could see the roadblock. I decided I'm going to that roadblock, and I went. Immediately I went there. I don't know what happened to me. It is kind of I just collapsed from there. I collapsed, and then as in, I was not myself again. It is like
You
I
were
lost
exhausted.
conscious.
You were exhausted without feeling.
Yeah, but so by the yeah, yeah, and then I was weak. I was too much weak. I was too much weak. So by the time when I woke up, those police, they had carried me and they had put me in a certain cachet there on the side. They put me there, and then they when I woke up, that's when now I found that they had even brought me food. I think they saw that I was too much hungry, maybe, and I needed something to eat so that I could gain some strength. They went and brought me food. They brought biryani, milk, and eggs, and
Okay.
they also brought me laban. So by then I was not used too much to eating. So even when they brought, I was not even in a position to eat. Instead, when I ate, I could even vomit, because mind you, now my stomach, it is like, you see the way people, they always say that if you don't eat, your intestines, it is like they are together.
Yeah.
So I couldn't even eat. They decided to call the nearest police station. Good luck. The next police station, the previous night, we were staying in Hamad town.
Yeah.
So I had been taken to Hamad police station the previous night. So that day, they asked me where I come from. I told them around. I just de- I just decided to I decided to to just make myself stupid.
Come again, the network, Joe.
So that day
Yeah.
they ikwaje?
Iko sawa sasa.
Oh, okay. So they decided to take me to. They asked me where I came from, as in where I was coming from. I told them I don't know. They asked me, you don't know where you're coming from? I told them no. I told them I just came out of the house and then I followed the road that way. I just walked until I came to the roadblock. The house I was working for, because it was just a road, it was just a distance, it was stone through distance. So I don't know where I'm coming from. They asked me the name of my sponsor. I said, I don't know. They asked me anything they could ask me. I could say, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. Totally, I said, I don't know anything. So what they decided, they took me to the nearest police station. That was Zalak. After taking me to Zalak police station, that is when they said, they can't help me until they know maybe where I'm coming from. They decided, they asked me to call embassy representative.
Yeah.
And they gave me the earphone. After calling, I called to one Bahrain representative, of which I won't mention him.
Okay.
I called the guy. After calling this guy, he said to him, and then he was. I talked to him, and then he. Then he said, "I will talk to the. I have talked to these guys that they will take you to the to where you all stuffs, and then after getting all stuffs, we will come for you." That is what they said. That is what the embassy representative said. And let me tell you, Mary, not each and every person who is assigned that you think maybe that person is a representative is there to help each and every one of you. Not each and every person. So, some of them, they are even trying to lead us even to more problems, and we never know. This guy, he said that he has already communicated to the police. They take me to my sponsor's house. I go and collect my stuffs so that they can come for me, of which we did. We went we on that. After we agreed on that, that's when I accepted now to tell them and to give them my details, maybe my our home address, our house address. I gave it to them. No, I told them I don't know, but I can direct them.
Okay.
And then they said it's okay. So we went, I directed them to the house. But the funniest thing is, these people, they are BDS. I was so surprised. I never even came out of the of that car. You can't imagine. I went, still in the car, still seated in the car. This my sponsor came, and then they came outside. They went and rang the bell. After they came out, they were told that I was there, and then the police, they came and found, oh, these are our fellow colleagues, as in it is like their fellow workmates.
Yeah.
They started even talking. They started laughing. Now my sponsor came and threatened me in front of the police officers. Can you imagine? He came and threatened me in front of those police officers. And then he told me, so Lena, you think now that you have gone to the police station, you think now that these people, they are going to help you. I'm going to ensure that you are going to remain in this barrel, and you will suffer until the day that I will decide that you will go back to your country. But I won't let you leave Bahrain until you suffer. That is what he told me.
In front of police.
The funny thing, in front of the police. Can you imagine? You can't imagine. I started crying, by the way. I started crying. These people, they never helped me. Instead, they came back to the car. They took me back to Zalak. After taking me to Zalak, after we reached to Zalak, that is when Zalak said that they can't keep me there because my previous police station. So they decided to take me to Hamad police station. I was transferred from Zalak. I was taken to Hamad. Being taken to Hamad, those people, they really made me suffer. The whole day I was in the police station. You are calling the police. You can't imagine. I communicated to one of the Kenya embassy representative in Bahrain. We talked, and then he asked me, "Oh, you are a Kenyan. You are even because in fact we are from the same tribe because we were speaking in Kikuyu. We spoke in Kikuyu, and then eventually that is when this guy asked me, and by the way, do you have your passport? I told him no, because the police called them and they told them to come and pick me and take me to else. So this guy, that is when he asked me, do you have your passport with you? I told him no. This guy, they never gave it to me. Do you know what that representative said? He told me, if you have no a passport, I can't help you. In fact, I don't know whether even you are a Kenyan. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? The guy said that you don't know even whether I'm a Kenyan. Maybe I'm a Ugandan. He said that maybe I'm a Ugandan. I'm just trying to pretend that I'm a Kenyan. I just asked him one question. We just talked now, and we talked in Kikuyu. How can I be a Ugandan Kikuyu? Are you, as in, it is not even making any sense. Kumbe, it was kind of a way, maybe to run away from me. But let me tell you, I never regret for whatever they did, because eventually I came to see the reason as to why they never came for me. And I always appreciate each and everything that happened to me by then. So, they never came for me. I stayed in the police station the whole day. At night, that is when my boss now came, around 10. He came to the police station, and then they started speaking in Arabic with those police. You can One lady who was there in the police station called me, and then she asked me, Madam, fi Arabic? At least that one I. She asked me, fi Arabic? I told her no. She told me, oh, if you don't understand Arabic, you can't. That means you can't what your boss they are talking with these people. What I can advise you, don't go back to that house. That is what the lady me. She just told me, don't go back to that house. So now that she had told me not to go back to that house, I decided not to go. After they talked and told me, they called me outside. They told me your sponsor has come for you. He's requesting you to go back to the house so that you guys can go and talk. I said no, I'm not going back to that house. And then this embassy representative had told me, no matter what, I should not accept to go back to that house. Once you walk out of your sponsor's house, don't agree to go back because you don't know what they will do next. I decided not to go back. I stayed there. This boss, he was very, very mad at me. He became very, very mad at me. So he left me to the police station, and he told the police, even if whatever happens, don't call me again to this police station. That is what he said, and he said it in English. In case anything happens, don't call me again to this place. I think I'm done with everything now. And he left. I remember I was seated there down. He came and told me, he came and told me, you want to go back to the house with me? I said no. He went to the police and he told them, don't tell me to come back again to this police station. And he left. After he left, one thing I knew, even before I came out of the house, when I was still in the house, the eldest daughter of the family had told me, Lena, you will go to the police station, and they will kick you. They will kick you to the streets. And you will have nowhere to go. So it is better you just stay here and do what we are telling you. That is what the lady told me. But I never thought maybe that could happen. I thought maybe even if it was to go, they could. I thought maybe they would consider me in one way or the other, of which it never happened. So the police told me, if you're not going back to your sponsors, they told me you have to only two options. Either they gave me three options. They told me it is either you go back to your sponsor's house, if not so, you pay your ticket and go back to your country. If not so, the third option it was I go to jail. For the three, I said I will pay my ticket. That is what I told them. I told them I will pay my ticket. I don't know what happened. Sudden, I think they communicated to my sponsor and they told me if I decided I will pay my ticket, I'll go back to my country. And then my sponsor refused. Mind you, he had already told me he's going to make sure that I will suffer in that Bahrain.
Yeah.
So I think it is kind of he had a nini and he convinced them. So they called me again and they told me now you don't have three options. You have two options. Either you go back to your sponsors or you go to jail. And then I was like, I'm ready to pay my ticket to go back to my country. Why are you guys complicating things for me? They said, they told me, me, I decided I want to go to jail. They asked me, do you want to go to jail? I said, yes. They said, once you go there, you are going to take 2 years. Are you ready for that? I told them, yes, I will go. Take me to jail. I better go to jail, but not going to, but I won't go back to my sponsor's house. That is when I saw I had the guts to face them. You can't imagine they kept me in the police station and 2 at night. That is when they called me and they kicked me out of the police station.
2 a.m.
I never imagined maybe they could do that. Hmm?
2 a.m. in the morning.
Sorry?
2 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
They kicked you out of the
Hey,
police station.
they kicked me, they kicked me out of the police station. Now here you are. You have been kicked out of the police station. You can't go back to your sponsor's house, and the embassy representatives who were supposed to come and help you, they are not there. In fact, they have said they can't help you until you have your passport. What else can you do?
And you don't have
And
a
let me
phone.
tell you, Mary, sometimes you see, yeah, sometimes you see these people that you see, if these boys that you see here outside, some of them, it is not out of their will. It is just, it is something that just happened and they had no alternative. They just have to manage that life. Even if you never meant to, you are just forced to do. Can you imagine how there I am? I have been kicked out. Mind you, I have nowhere to go. By then, I had never come across any African. So I was only coming across these Pakistan, Bangladesh, these Arabs. These
Yeah.
are the only that I was coming across. I never knew even whether there were Africans out there because I had never come across them ever since I went to Bahrain. You see?
Mm.
Now, with my stupid mind, I thought the only people who could help me, it was either this Bangladesh and Pakistans. I had no clue of any Africans. Higher. So, after going out, I remember the what came into my mind. I thought maybe I should misbehave so that they can take me to the police station and lock me. So that is the idea that came into my mind. So I went out. Mind you, it is at night. There is total darkness, and the police station. It was quite far. It was quite far from the town. It was very. It has like a distance.
Yeah.
I decided. I decided to I decided just to roam around aimlessly so that they can just, they are this patrol.
Yeah. They are.
They are always moving around.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. I went, I went. They took me the first time. They took me to the police station. When they took me to the police station, when I got there, they saw me and they said no, they have nothing to do with me.
So they
I
sent
was
you
told
out again.
to go back outside. Can you imagine? You are trying even to you are trying your level best at least so that you can get caught, but you are not there to be caught. Let me tell you, I think bahati ya mtu ni ya mtu tu. There are some people, you just find maybe luck is on your side, or maybe there's something that God wants with you. And no, there are people who are out there. Immediately you just step out of your room like this, you just get caught.
Yeah, you get arrested.
Maybe you are in the shop, you get caught. Yeah, but now here I am there. I want to get arrested. Arresting me. Seriously. So I went out. Immediately I went out. I was taken by the second van. The second van took me back. After they saw me, then now they started now making noise. They told me, they told me, next time, even when they take you to the van, don't agree to get inside, because we don't want you in this. That is what they said. I That time I was taken back again. My duty is still at night, and now because the police, they are just moving around anyhow. So the first van is not the second van that will take you. Is not the third van. So the third van took me. You can't imagine. They gave a notice even at the gate. They said in case they see me around, I should not be let inside. Can you imagine? I should not be allowed to get inside. So the third time we went, the police who was at the gate, and he came and peeped inside, and then he saw me. He said, "No, no, 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 no. This one is not allowed inside. Can you just can you imagine? They turned me when I was at the gate. Back. Now there you are. There I am. I had already been told that I will be kicked and I will be thrown to the streets and I will have nowhere to go. What else was I supposed to do? I went outside. Now I'm a free person. I'm a free person. After all, no matter what I do, I can't go back to the police station. Mind you, even if you are caught in which, you know how these people, they always do. Even if maybe let's say, okay, Bahrain, we have let's say maybe I'm seen in Manama. If I am seen in Manama, if the police in Manama arrest me, there's no way that they can take me to their police station. They will, because I already have a case, so they have to take me to where my case is. So even if they arrest me in Manama, they will have to take me to Hamad police station. In case they arrest me in Hura, they will have to take me to Hamad police station. Anywhere that I will be arrested, they will still have to take me to Hamad police station, because immediately they check in the system, in their system, they will see that you have a case in that police station, so they will have to transfer you. And so I already knew that even if I get arrested somewhere, they take me to Hamad, nothing to do with me. And lucky enough, it was during Corona time. They were not arresting, they had to keep distance. So they were not even arresting people too much. Okay, they were arresting, but they never wanted to continue in their cells. um, Immediately I went outside. I started walking. And I reached a point whereby I started. Mind you, I have never been outside. I'm always in the AC. So